Sometimes in life, we stay quiet, not because we have nothing to say, but because we don't have the right words. We stay silent at the train station, in the shop, or in the hospital, not because we are shy, but because we are scared of saying something wrong in English. And this fear, it grows every day. We smile, we nod, we walk away, but deep inside, our heart screams, I want to speak, I want to be heard. It hurts, it truly hurts, because words are not just words. They are our voice, our dreams, our way to connect. And when we cannot speak, we feel lost. We feel small, like a child again. That's why today's message is more than just about learning English. It is about freedom. Freedom to talk, freedom to express, freedom to live without fear. So before we begin, I want to say this. Don't let your fear of a few wrong words steal your right to be understood in this world. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to speak clearly in every real situation. At the airport, at work, at a hospital, on the street, and in life. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to learn to speak English in real-life situations. You will hear stories, examples, and useful vocabularies. So let's get started. Now, many people learn English from books. They know grammar, they know big words. But when they go outside, when they are in a shop or talking to someone new, they freeze. They don't know what to say. Why? Because real life is not like a textbook. In real life, people speak fast. They use short phrases. They use expressions. They don't say, "How are you doing today, sir?" They say, "Hey, what's up?" And that is what we need to learn. Real English for real life. Let me tell you a short story. There was a boy named Arjun. He lived in a small town. He studied English for 5 years. Every day, he read books, wrote notes, and passed every test. But when he moved to a big city and went to a doctor for the first time, the receptionist asked, "Do you have an appointment?" Arjun didn't understand. He froze. He looked down. He felt ashamed. He didn't know the word appointment. And in that moment, all his 5 years of study felt like nothing. He told me later, "I felt like a failure. I couldn't even say why I was there. I went back home without seeing the doctor." This story is not just Arjun's story. It is the story of many people. We study English, but we don't practice speaking it in daily life. So today, let us change that. Here are a few steps that can help you learn to speak English in real-life situations. Step 1. Learn useful phrases, not just words. In real life, people don't speak in grammar rules. They speak in short phrases, like, "Can I help you? I'm looking for this. That's too expensive. Where is the nearest ATM? I'm not feeling well." These phrases are gold. They save time. They help you speak fast. You don't need to build full sentences every time. Just learn 10 phrases for each situation: shopping, restaurant, travel, hospital, emergency, and you will feel more confident. Step 2. Listen first, speak second. Many people try to speak too soon, but the best way to learn real English is to listen more. Listen to how native speakers talk in shops, in buses, in YouTube videos, in movies. Listen to their speed, their tone, their style. When you listen more, you slowly begin to understand the real sound of English. Then copy it. Don't try to speak like your book. Speak like the people. Use their rhythm. Use their expressions. Step 3. Use your day like a classroom. Every time you go out, you are entering a free English classroom. The world is your teacher. If you go to a restaurant, order in English. If you take a bus, ask in English. Even if your sentence is broken, speak it. Even if the other person smiles or corrects you, speak it. Real learning comes when you use English in real moments. You don't need perfect grammar. You need brave practice. You need to try. Step 4. Learn vocabulary by place. Make a small notebook. Write words and phrases for each place. For hospital, I have a fever. Where is the emergency room? Is the doctor available? For travel, I need a ticket. What time is the bus? How much is the fare? For restaurants, can I see the menu? I'll have this. Can I get the bill? This is not hard. You just need to be consistent. 5 new phrases a day can change your life in 3 months. Step 5. Speak alone. First, then with others. Many people are scared to speak in public, so begin at home. Stand in front of a mirror. Pretend you are at the airport. Say, "Where is my gate? Is this the right line? I lost my passport." Practice emotions. Practice stress. Pretend you are in a real situation. This trains your brain to use the right words when the moment comes. Step 6. Don't fear mistakes. Fear regret. When you speak English in real life, you will make mistakes. That is normal, but every mistake is a step toward fluency. Don't be scared of being wrong. Be scared of staying silent. Be scared of not trying, because one day, someone will need you to speak, to save a life, to help a stranger, to guide a lost child. And in that moment, you will be glad you practiced. Let me share another story. A woman named Sita was traveling alone for the first time. She was scared. She didn't know how to ask for directions in English. But she remembered one phrase she learned from a YouTube video. "Excuse me, can you help me?" She used it, and a kind lady helped her. That one sentence changed everything. Sita said, "I felt strong, like I was no longer lost in the world. I had a voice." That's what real English gives you, a voice in the world. If you feel nervous speaking English in public, remember this. People don't care if your English is perfect. They care if your message is clear. They care if you speak with heart. They care if you try. You don't need fancy words to touch someone's heart. You just need real words in the right moment. So from today, promise yourself, I will speak in real life. I will try. I will not wait for perfect grammar. I will learn phrases. I will ask questions. I will live in English. This journey is not about learning English. It is about becoming free. It is about not waiting for someone to translate your life. It is about standing in front of the world and saying, I am here. I can speak. I can express. When you learn to speak English in real life, you don't just speak. You connect. You don't just talk, you build bridges. You don't just learn, you grow. So my dear friend, speak even if your voice shakes. Speak even if your grammar breaks. Speak even if people laugh. Because someday someone will hear your broken English and say, "Thank you, you helped me." And that day, your heart will smile. Sometimes the fear is not about English. It is about rejection. It is about being laughed at, being misunderstood, being looked at as less. Many people think, if I speak wrong, people will laugh. But let me ask you this. What if they understand you? What if they help you? What if you change someone's day just by speaking one sentence? We always think of the worst, but what if the best is waiting on the other side of your voice? There was an old man named Rafiq. He never learned English when he was young, but his son lived in London. One day, his son called him and said, "Papa, I want you to come to London and live with us." Rafiq was happy but scared. He said, "Beta, how will I live there? I don't know English." His son replied, "Just learn 5 sentences. I'll help you." Rafiq started practicing every day. At the age of 62, he learned how to say, "Hello, I'm Rafiq. Thank you very much. Where is the bus stop? I don't understand. And can you help me?" That's it, just 5 sentences. And when he went to London, he said those words with heart, with a smile, with courage. And people understood him, they respected him, they helped him. And in his old age, he found new joy, just because he decided to try. So today, let us all become like Rafiq, not afraid, not ashamed, just ready to try. Here are a few more powerful steps and tips for speaking in real life. Step 7. Speak slowly, speak clearly. When we are nervous, we speak fast. But speed is not important. Clarity is. In real life, speak slowly. Pause between words. Don't rush. People will understand you better, and you will feel more in control. A calm speaker is a strong speaker. Step 8. Practice with real people. Don't only speak to yourself. Try to speak with shopkeepers, taxi drivers, hotel staff, or online friends. Use apps to meet language partners. Speak with someone who is learning your language and help each other. Real practice with real people creates real change. Step 9. Repeat real conversations. Listen to short real-life conversations from YouTube or movies. Then pause and repeat them. Repeat with the same emotion, the same tone. For example, if someone says, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that," repeat it like them. Feel it. Use it later. This trains your ear and tongue to speak naturally. Step 10. Learn emergency English. Real life is not always calm. Sometimes we face problems. Learn simple English for those situations, like call an ambulance. "I lost my phone. Please help me. I can't find my way." These sentences can save you. Practice them again and again. Step 11. Build confidence, not just vocabulary. Many learners know hundreds of words but still can't speak. Why? Because they lack confidence. And confidence is built through action, not just study. When you speak one line today, your heart grows. When you try one conversation tomorrow, your belief grows. Every small try becomes a big step forward. Now, let's imagine some real-life scenes and how to speak in them. Just imagine these moments with me. You walk into a hotel and the person says, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?" You smile and say, "Yes, I booked a room for 2." You are in a shop. The shopkeeper says, "Can I help you?" You say, "Yes, I'm looking for a red jacket." You are in a hospital. A nurse asks, "What's the problem?" You say, "I have chest pain. It started this morning." These are not just English sentences. These are your new tools to survive and grow in this world. Do you know the most powerful sentence in English for real life? It is, "Can you help me, please?" This one sentence opens hearts. It opens doors. Use it without fear. Now, I want to share a secret with you. If you want to learn to speak English in real situations, you must stop hiding. Stop waiting for a perfect moment. There is no perfect time. The right time is now. Every tea shop, every bus stop, every phone call, every morning walk. These are your real-life English classrooms. You don't need permission. You just need courage. And courage is built not in the brain, but in the heart. One of my favorite learners was a woman named Asha. She was scared of English. She avoided people. But one day, her little daughter fell sick, and Asha had to take her to the hospital. The doctor only spoke English. Asha was shaking, but she spoke. Broken English, soft voice, wrong grammar, but she spoke, and the doctor understood. Later she told me, "That day I learned something. If I can speak in fear, I can speak in peace. If I can speak when my child needs me, I can speak when I need myself." That is the truth. The real teacher is not fear. The real teacher is love. If you love your dreams, your life, your family, your progress, you will speak. You will try. You will learn. So now, my dear friend, let's make a promise. From today, I will speak one English sentence in a real situation every day. From today, I will not wait. From today, I will not be afraid of people's eyes. From today, I will live English, not just study it, because at the end of the day, we don't learn English to pass an exam. We learn it to live with confidence. We learn it to ask for help, to say, "I'm sorry," to say, "I love you," to say, "I'm proud of myself," and most of all, to say, "I can." Yes, you can. Speak like a river, flow naturally. Don't stop because of small stones. Speak like a child, curious, brave, honest. Speak like a dreamer, always growing, always reaching. Speak like you belong to this world, because you do. And one day, someone will come to you, struggling to speak, nervous and afraid, and you will help them because you know the pain. You lived that journey, and now your voice will become their light. That is the real power of English in real life, not just to survive, but to help, to love, to lead. So go out today and speak, at the shop, on the phone, at the station, to your neighbor. Use your words, use your smile, use your heart, and always remember, your voice matters, your words matter, and your English, no matter how broken, is still beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this message touched your heart, if it helped you, please like this video and share it with someone who needs it. Let's help more people speak English with courage and love. See you in the next lesson.